Thank you so much once again for joining us on the show. This is Live with Shatufa. We are giving you some brief updates of what is happening in the nation, while we give you quite some long commentary of the political situation in Zimbabwe on our main channel, Shatufa TV Productions. And I hope that we have subscribed to both the platforms, Shatufa Television Production, as well as Live with Shatufa. Magaya suffers embarrassing defeat in a high court challenge against Zifa. This is a thing that we've been talking about, family, in the past few days. And we've said that we are watching to see what is going to be happening in the high court, whether Magaya was going to be winning his case. And yet his case was very weak. Actually, I think Magaya, just thinking of the proximity to Mnangagwa and other politicians, he thought that the courts were just going to favor him and grant him his way in his challenge against Zifa, where we were talking about also some submissions of certificates he had done to the courts, which are questionable, which were presumed by many to be fake qualifications. So, well, one thing that was quite very unfortunate was that the basic qualification that was given by Zifa, which happens to be O-level, 5 O-levels, Magaya happens not to have the 5 O-levels. So when he came in and he was bringing in his UNISA diploma, whatever, people were analyzing that diploma and even saying that the diploma was not authentic. It was wrong. It was lie and stuff like that. But finally, the verdict has finally been given and Magaya has lost the case. I don't know what it is with the ZANU-PF people, because it seems like there are a lot of people in ZANU-PF who enjoy, mocking Magaya, while Magaya is an apologist of ZANU-PF and also a son of Mnangagwa. You remember, Mnangagwa called him my son when he was opening that stadium of Magaya. Mnangagwa spoke and said that you call him prophet, but I call him son. Right? So we have seen how he has been protected, of course, in many, many things that he has done by ZANU-PF, issues that are including women, young girls, issues that are including violence, issues including fraud, and also defrauding people of their monies, especially the programs he started at his church, like the housing project, which saw many people losing their monies and they did not get anything. And the defrauding Chinese in the mining sector, whatever that happened there, involving millions of dollars and quite a lot. The man is quite unclean. His record is so bad. And of course, we know that there are always people that are, will always be jumping to defend these men, while these men have many, many things that are very wrong that they are doing. I don't know why you should continue to be defending a man when he does. I understand if you defend somebody who has done something for the very first time, you might say, no, maybe it was a fabrication, it was not real or something like that. But not somebody who does this and does that, tomorrow does that, tomorrow does that, especially the issue of the housing that he started at this church. That one, I wish people would have looked into that and said, no, this is totally unacceptable. Because it involves somebody that you know. Everyone who is listening to me right now, you have someone that you know who lost their money. I have about 4 people that were very close to me who lost their monies there in that very scheme. And this is quite sad and very, very unfortunate. And we've seen a lot of ZANU-PF apologists and Varakash. They mock the man so much while he is an apologist and supporter of ZANU-PF. I don't know what happens. I don't know where they don't see eye to eye. Obey Shava says here, the High Court of Zimbabwe has just delivered a judgment which says without all levels, Prophet Magaya will not contest the Zifa presidency. His case was dismissed. His passion for football is unquestionable. I pray that he will come back 5 times better in the next election. I don't know how does he come 5 times better unless if he goes to sit for that O level and then he passes for that matter, and then he can now come and contest once again in the coming elections. So otherwise, this is what it is. Quite an embarrassment for Magaya there. He's been embarrassed, and we have said it in the past that the man has got his monies. Whatever ways means that he got them, we don't care, but he does have his monies. And I was even saying, why is he worried about these things? Why does he want to be in these secular things so much while he has a church to run and his own other businesses that is running. He's building another stadium, I think, in Kwekwe and things like that. He has got his monies. Why would he want to become Zifa president? I think for some reasons he knew that if he was going to become Zifa president while he has his own stadiums, he was also going to be, using those stadiums to make more money, something like that. I'm sure it's all about money anyway. It's all about money because these guys are into money. The love for money has eroded the love for God that these guys are supposed to be having. For those that continue to follow them at your own peril. But I'm telling you, the men, these people have indicated beyond reasonable doubt that they are far from being true servants of God. They could have started as true servants of God, but they've lost direction. And why should you continue to follow a man who has lost his tracks? So the newszimbabwe.com also reports that High Court dismisses overqualified Magaya as application challenging elimination from Zifa presidential race. So this is Lovemo Maduku, who finally gave a comment over that issue. Let's just take a listen.
The High Court has dismissed the application by Prophet Walter Magaya. He wanted to stop Zifa elections. He also wanted to have the decision disqualifying himself aside. The court has said that there was no merit in that application, so it was dismissed. And also that obviously the Zifa elections will go ahead as scheduled. They are going ahead on the 25th. So effectively, that's what has happened. I think the judge gave a long process indicating basically that the applicant didn't have an O-level certificate, which is mandatory. Even if you have higher qualification, you are still required to produce an O-level certificate. It's as simple as that. Just produce your O-level certificate or an equivalent, but equivalent to O-level. So if you have a degree, it's not an equivalent to O-level. First, produce an equivalent to O-level. So, and it is for that reason that the court did not then order him to pay costs. They think that they used the opportunity to explain those requirements. That is all. I think.
Thank you so much.
Right. So this is it, and there he is. All smiles. I don't know whether he's smiling. I don't know whether he's smiling in his heart as much as he's smiling on his face. Well, so this is what it is. Very, very embarrassing for Magaya there. And the guys want to always put themselves, unfortunately, in the limelight at times for the wrong reasons. And you expose yourself. You continue to be, talked about in bad circles within the nation. But anyway, this is what it is. Just giving you updates of what is happening. Otherwise, remain blessed. We shall be meeting again tomorrow as we continue to give you updates. Thank you so much for joining us and for supporting the platform. You are blessed till we meet again. Shalom.